Hi there folks, so next video here is to do with controlling Ableton with the PS4 controller. So basically what I'm using here to get this going is unfortunately a paid app, but yeah, we do have to pay every so often for something. So basically this is called Controller Mate, and it's kind of like it's kind of node based, I guess, in a way, but basically it's a visual programming environment for building. Essentially, it's for gamers who want to use controllers for particular games, so maybe a driving game or something. But yeah, it also happens to have a MIDI functionality. So as you can see, it's got lots of different things here that you can select. MIDI output is obviously the really relevant one here for us. So there's different types of MIDI messages you can send. What I'm using this for, because I found it to be the most reliable so far. Now I am trying to work on this. I'm trying to get the triggers to work as like filter sweeps, so I've been using the variable controller output for that, which will be this one. And when I've been trying to use that, it's just been a bit kind of loosey goosey, like, so I need to configure it a bit and get the ranges right, I think. But yeah, so how this works basically is you go to controllers when you open this first, and you find the controller that you've connected to it. So in my case, I've got a USB connected PlayStation controller, so I click on that and say I could just bring up whatever like into this. So if I selected any of these, they have their own with settings within it. But if I go through the controls here, I can see all the different buttons on the controller itself. So L1, R1, L2, R2, and all that, share options, blah blah blah. So what I've done is I've kind of mapped that out to controllers that I needed. So like it's just to mimic it, like, so it's X, circle, square, triangle, R1, R2, you know, it's just kind of laid out similarly to the actual control, if you get me. So the ones that I've just been using are MIDI note messages. So it's, you know, pretty much the most simple thing you can do, but it kind of works in this case, or at least works the best. I've tried the analog stick to control the panner over MIDI with the parameter, which is, yeah, variable controller output. So yeah, it's one of those things, didn't quite work for me. So basically, yeah, you have your controllers here, just to show you in case it was blocked. You see that, all of our different guys there. So you drag it, just drag it over, just click and drag, and then you have it in there. And then you go to MIDI output, go to whatever you want it to be, say that one. And now say if I want to output that to Ableton, what I have to do is I have to send it over from the Controller Mate MIDI port or bus. So if I go to my preferences on Ableton, go to MIDI, then I will see I have Controller Mate on an input, turn on track and remote, close that, and then just go to MIDI mapping mode. And what you want to do is you want to just, actually this could give us hassle now for a sec. I'm just going to turn off our oops, just going to turn off the gyro panner. So yeah, track remote, turn that off. Okay, so now if I go to MIDI mode, Command M, select, say for example, although actually, sorry, in this case I'm not doing a MIDI mapping, I'm just going MIDI from Controller Mate on the channel there. So that means it's taking note messages in. So I could map it to an on-off kind of thing if I wanted to, but what I'm using it for is just to actually play notes. Like, so yeah, good crack. So yeah, that's the gist of Controller Mate. It's really just, yeah, the thing that might throw you is the turning on your Controller Mate in track and remote. Just make sure they're both on. That's just disassociated. So yeah, so that's basically where we're at. Next video then we will talk about the MIDI Mo panner, which is really cool. So do check it out.